Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is the first trade release for Ahoy Comics. And if you've been to our site, read some of the stuff that I put out there, Ahoy Comics, I think, is one of the best publishers to come out in quite some time. They put so much extra stuff and care and love into the comics. It's just amazing. Bang for your buck is the only way to describe it. It's awesome. And The Wrong Earth is one of my favorite comics to have come out in the last year or two. For a while, actually. All right, so first, let's go off of who created this. So The Wrong Earth is by Tom Peyer, Jamal, Igle, Juan Castro, Andy Troy, Rob Steen. And then there's a whole bunch of extra stuff in it as well with some backup stories. And I think that's kind of what's really neat about Ahoy Comics is that they don't put just the main story in. There's also tons of extras as well. There's like backup stories and short prose and all that sort of stuff. Now, this has the backup stories. I don't think it has necessarily the prose in it, but there are some other extras in there to make up for that. So there is a reason to go and pick up the single issues as well. How do I like it so much? You can see there's a nice little quote from me on the cover. So the story is there's Dragonfly Man, and then there's Dragonfly, and the series is about Earth Omega, and I want to get it right, Earth Alpha. And the two heroes switch sides, switch planets. Now, one is kind of like a 1960s Batman character like Gee Willikers and Pow and Piff and stuff like that. And the other one's grim and gritty. I'm going to put you in acid and murder you to stop your reign of terror. They switch Earths. So you can imagine the grim and gritty going into that Batman 60s type world and the Batman 60s one getting a shock, getting thrown into the other world of the grim and gritty one that's like murdering everyone. Murder, death, kill. The series works on so many different levels, and I think that's the brilliance of it, is not just, I mean, there's the writing, there's the art, like, it all comes together. The brilliance is, it works as an homage to both of those, like, playing off of the 80s gritty, grim wave that came out of the 80s, as well as that, like, classic superhero tropes that exist that we kind of think about, where, you know, the hero doesn't kill people, and, you know, we're going to teach you a lesson as I tie you up and hand you over to the police, like that sort of stuff. It works as an homage to that. It also works kind of as a spoof to that, too. Like, it both loves it and winks and nods and makes fun of it. And then it just works on its own and creates its own thing and has fun and does its own thing throughout the series. You can enjoy it on any of those levels, and I think that's part of, there's a brilliance about it that's utterly amazing. I mean, to be able to put together a comic series like that, I think, is really, really impressive. Jamal Igle's art helps that in a lot of ways, and he's able to switch from that 60s, you know, more innocent sort of style to the more grittier style in no time at all. And, like, this is kind of, I think, the more grittier styles go. I mean, it's not necessarily the best examples of that, but as you read it, you can kind of see it. And I think that's, to me, really, really impressive in that he's able to just switch subtly the styles and go from one to the other, and does so in a way that it works. Like, it doesn't feel like it's forced at all. It feels really natural and just works. So you've got the art, you've got the story. I mean, it's amazing. It really is amazing. I can't praise this enough. Yeah, like, I can't. And then you've got, like, just, this is like the backup stories going even more retro on top of that. So yeah, like, I beyond praise this series. It's got tons of extras. You've got character designs. You've got pencils of various things. I think there's like a pitch in here as well. Yeah. Like, I think that's kind of sums it up what you can go from. You go from that kind of innocent version and that more grittier version, and it's really subtle, but it works, and works really, really well. Yeah, and there's like the kind of the pitch proposal. But yeah, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Go order it. Tell your shops about Ahoy Comics and this series. You won't go wrong with this. If you like superhero comics and like that idea of both being able to, like, praise it and love it and kind of spoof it and do your own thing, like, just get this. Trust me. I will talk about this to the end of the earth. It's in shops now. It's in bookstores as well. Go support your comic shop. There's a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell if your shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We got some affiliate links. There are affiliate links, so we can get a small percentage of that by doing that to support our site. But go support comic shops instead. As always, I want to thank you for watching. We always appreciate this. And you can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com, where you can find more news, reviews, interviews, tons of stuff about comics, graphic novels, and general geekdom. So you can find us graphicpolicy.com on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.